Maligayang pagbabalik sa Sir Lupet TV, kung saan ang mga mahirap ay dumadali at ang madali ay humihirap. Kumusta kayong lahat? This is Sir Lupet, at kung bago ka lang sa ating channel, pakilike naman ang ating video at mag-subscribe ka na rin. And now, it's time for a review. Okay, kumusta kayong lahat? Okay, yung kuya ko yun, napakialaman niya yung mic. Okay, so review tayo ngayon. A jar contains marbles, 4 of which are blue, 6 are red, 8 are black, and 7 are yellow. So may mga tanong dito. So isa-isahin natin. So dito ko ilalagay yung answer. Okay. So pag nakakita kayo ng what is n black, tinatanong lang dyan is ilan yung black doon sa lahat ng marbles na yon. So, sinabi naman dito malinaw, ang black daw ay 8. So, ang sagot sa number 1 is 8. Okay? Sana nasundan niyo yun. Okay, next. Proceed tayo. Sa number 2 naman is, what is N blue? So, gagawin mo lang dyan. Balik ka dun sa statement. Sabi doon, 4 of which are blue. So, ibig sabihin, ang answer sa N blue ay 4. Okay? Sa N red naman, pag sinabing N red, ilan daw yung red? So, sabi dito, 6 are red. So, lalagay mo lang 6. Yan. Sabi naman, what is N yellow? So, ilan yung yellow? Sabi, 7 are yellow. So, ang sagot dyan, lalagay mo lang 7. Okay? Now, may sinasabi dito na NS. So, ano tong NS na yan? So, pag sinabi natin NS, ibig sabihin yan, ipag-a-add lang natin silang lahat. So, yung NS yan yung sample space, di ba? Okay, so, ang gagawin mo lang, para makuha yung NS, that is, NS is equal to kung ilan silang lahat. So, yung blue daw ay 4, yung red ay 6, yung black ay 8, and yung yellow ay 7. So, if we're going to add those, meron tayong 4 plus 6, 10 plus 8, 18 plus 7, 25. So, meron tayong 25. Yan yung NS, 25. Now, next, ang tanong niya dito is, what is an orange? So, pag sinabing what is an orange, ano naman yung bilang? Gano'n raw karami yung orange marbles? So, as you can see, dun sa problem, wala namang binanggit na orange. So, ang sagot lang dyan is 0. Ayan. Okay, same thing with N green, since wala namang binanggit na green dito. So, N green is 0. Now, for number 8, what is N black plus N yellow? So, babalikan mo lang yung N black kanina. Ang black daw ay 8. 8 are black, di ba? And then, N yellow. So, pag sinabing N yellow naman, 7. So, mangyayari, 8 plus 7. So, that is equal to 15. So, yung sagot ay 15. Okay na yun. So, yan yung first part ng ating review. Again, pakilike yung video para makatulong din sa mga kasama nating student. And subscribe ka na rin. Baka hindi ka pa nakasubscribe. Okay, next. So, what is the probability of picking a red marble in fraction? So, kailangan daw yung fraction. So, bago natin masagutan yan, babalikan mo lang yung formula na probability red. Yan. So, kung ano yung hinahanap, yung lalagay mo. P red. Yan. So, ibig sabihin ng P red is probability of picking a red marble. So, ang formula niyan is N red, kung ilan yung red. Okay? Di-divide natin sa kung ilan silang lahat. Yung NS yun, di ba? Yan. So, di-divide nyo lang. So, ang N red natin, based dyan sa problem, ay 6. 6 are red, sabi. So, lagay mo lang dyan 6 divided by yung ano natin dito, S, or kung ilan silang lahat is 25, di ba? So, ang sabi dito, in fraction. So, accepted na tong sagot na to. So, the probability of picking a red marble in fraction is 6/25. Yan yung sagot. Okay? Number 10, what is the probability of picking a black marble? So, formula naman is P black. Tapos, instead na red, syempre, papalitan natin yan. So, this time, this will be N black. But still, NS pa rin yun. So, kasi yun yung total kung ilan silang lahat. So, ang NS natin, N black natin ay 8. And since yung NS natin ay 25 pa rin, so, kung fraction ang hinihingi, okay na tong 8/25. But since ang kailangan daw ay decimal, so we have to write our answer in decimal. So, yung 8/25, punta ka lang gamit ang yung calculator. So, tatype lang natin 8 divided by 25. So, that is approximately 0.32. So, yung sagot ay 0.32. Kasi decimal yung hinihingi. Okay? Next, what is the probability of picking a yellow marble? So, papalitan mo lang tong black, ilalagay mo naman dyan is P yellow. So, take note na ang hinihingi niya dito is naka-percent naman daw. So, P yellow, probability of getting a yellow marble is equal to number of yellow marbles in the jar divided by the total number of marbles. So, yung yellow natin ay 7. So, meron tayong 7/25. But since percent yung kailangan, you have to divide 7/25 sa iyong calculator. And then, itatimes mo siya sa 100. So, we'll have 7 divided by 25 sa calculator. Try nyo rin ipindot. So, meron tayong 0.28. And since percent yung kailangan, 0.28 times 100. So, that is 28. So, wag nyong kakalimutan, kapag ganyan, lalagyan ng percent. 28%. So, the answer is 28%. So, I hope nasundan nyo. So, yun yung ating review para sa mga ganyang klase ng questions. Now, let's proceed naman. Meron tayong true or false dito para mahasa yung ating critical thinking skills. Yan, makapag-decide tayo ng maayos. Sabi dito, number 1, NS is the total number of outcomes or events in the sample space. So, kindly pause the video. Pwede mo i-pause mo na yung video and then sagutan mo on your own. Okay, time's up. Bilis lang, no? So, NS, yan yung total number of outcomes. So, meaning the answer is true. Now, NE is the maximum number that an event is likely to happen. So, yung E dyan is what? Okay, so, answer. Pause the video. True or false? NE is the maximum number that an event is likely to happen. Time's up. So, the answer is true. Yung E dyan is event. Now, number 3. Mayroon nakabigay dito. So, S is equal to, meron tayong brace, -5 up to +5. This is an example of a sample space. Is it true or false? Pause the video para magsagot. Time's up. So, this is a sample space. So, the answer is true. Again, true or false sa number 4. In item number 3, NS is 11. Tignan natin. So, pag sinabing NS, bibilangin mo lang silang lahat doon kung ilan. So, we have -5, -4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 11 elements ng ating sample space. So, the answer dito ay 11. So, is this true or false? So, the answer is true. For number 5, in item number 3, N positive number ay 5 daw. Okay? So, sa sample space daw natin, meron daw 5 positive number. Tignan natin. So, hindi counted yung -5 hanggang -1. Hindi rin naman positive number ang 0. So, ang bibilangin lang natin is itong 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, meron tayong 5 positive number. So, the answer is true. Sa number 6, ilan naman daw yung negative number dito sa number 3? So, bibilangin mo lang, negative 5, 1, negative 4, 2, negative 3, 3, negative 2, 4, negative 1, 5. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meron tayong 5 negative numbers. So, in item number 3, n of negative number is 5. So, the answer is true. Yan. Meron tayong 5 negative number. Now, in item number 3, n neutral number is equal to 1. Ano bang ibig sabihin pag sinabing neutral number? When you say neutral number, wala nang iba yon kundi 0. Okay? So, dito sa ating sample space, isa lang naman yung neutral number which is 0. And that is 1. Ibig sabihin ng 1 na to is kung ilan ang neutral number. So, may isa. Okay? So, in item number 3, n of number of neutral number is 1. So, the answer is true. Number 8. A probability can be written in decimal and in percent. Yan. So, makakatulong yung pagsasagot nyo kanina kasi, di ba dito, pwede siyang isulat in decimal and percent. So, the answer, again, is true. So, for number 9, let's say, hinahanap natin yung probability na ang maukuha natin ay isang odd number. So, what is the formula? So, sabi dito, ang formula daw ay n odd divided by ns. Is this true or false? So, the answer is yeah, it's true. And number 10, the probability of getting an even number is number kung ilan yung even divided by the total number of elements in the sample space. True or false? So, sagot dyan ay true. Ayan, ayos, di ba? I hope nasundan nyo. Let's proceed sa ating mga word problems. So, what is the probability of getting an even number when rolling a die? So, pag sinabing die, alam nyo naman yung ginagamit sa ano, 'di ba? Yung cube na may mga dots. Yan. So, die yung tawag kapag isa and then kapag dalawa or higit pa, dice. Okay? So, kapag mga ganitong klase ng question, syempre, magsosolve tayo. So, sabi dito, what is the probability of getting an even number when rolling a die? So, alam naman natin na meron tayong mga even, di ba? Kapag mga even numbers, yun yung 2, 4, 6, and so on. Sila yung mga numbers na kapag dinivide sa 2 ay walang remainder. Sakto lang, kumbaga. Now, if we are going to take a look sa kung ano mga numbers yung nandun sa die, so meron tayong 1, meron tayo yung 2, meron tayong 3, meron tayong 4, meron tayong 5, and then meron tayong 6. So, sa mga numbers na to, alin dyan yung even numbers? So, yung even numbers dyan ay yung 2, 4, 6. So, kumbaga, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng formula na P even is equal to N even, kung ilan yung even numbers natin, and then divided by kung ilan silang lahat. So, ang ating even, sila ay si 2, 4, 6. So, ilan yan? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so meron tayong tatlong even numbers divided by the kung ilan silang lahat. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, meron tayong 6 na possible outcomes. So, 3 over 6. Kapag nandiyan na kayo sa 3 over 6, you can just simply get the lowest term kasi hindi naman sinabi whether decimal or percent. So, yung 3 over 6, pwede mo nilang gawing yung 1/2. Bakit 1/2? Kasi 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So, yung 3 at 6 are both divisible by 3. So, the answer is 1/2. I hope nasusundan nyo. Let's go with number 2. What is the probability of choosing a red letter in a deck of cards? So, pag nagsasagot tayo nito, pwede mong simulan sa NS. Ilan ba lahat yung cards sa isang regular deck of cards? So, meron tayong 52, di ba? 52 yung cards doon. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yan mamaya. So, sa isang regular deck of cards, meron tayong mga letters doon. So, we have A. Ano pa yung mga letter doon? Yung A or aces. We have the jack. We have the queen. And we have the king. So, mapapansin mo, meron tayong 4 na letters dyan. 4 letters. And remember, meron din tayong 4 na type ng card, di ba? So, meron tayong 4 types ng card. At tong 4 types na to ay yung hearts, diamonds, spades, at yung club. And kung babalikan natin yung tanong, sabi dito, red letter. Okay? So, kapag red letter, ibig sabihin, hindi kasali yung mga type ng cards such as spades and club. So, dun kasi sa deck of cards, dalawa lang yung red dun. Yung heart and diamond. So, meron tayong 4 letters for each type of card. But since red yung kailangan natin, hindi natin kailangan yung spade at saka club. So, ang types na lang na ng card natin is yung heart and diamond. So, ipag-multiply lang natin yan. So, we have 4 times 2. Meron tayong 8 red letters na pwedeng makuha. So, to finally answer this, the probability of getting a red letter is equal to number, kung ilan yung letter lahat. Number ng red letters, to be exact, divided by NS, kung ilan yung total. So, ilan yung red letters natin? We have 8. So, lagay mo lang dyan 8 divided by ilan yung NS? Silang lahat ay 52. So, meron tayong pagpipilian na 52 cards. And then, yung 8 doon ay red letters. So, what is the probability of choosing a red letter in a deck of cards? So, kailangan natin yung lowest term. So, we just have to divide 8 and 52 by 4. Kasi kung by 8, hindi naman divisible yung 52 by 8. Meron tayong 48 at saka 56. So, hindi nadaanan yung 52. Or hindi sumakto sa 52. So, pwede mo na lang gawin. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then, 52 divided by 4. Again, use your calculator if hindi kayo sanay. So, 52 divided by 4. So, the answer is 13. So, ang probability na makakuha tayo ng red letter ay 2 over 13. So, yan na yung sagot. That's the answer. Okay, so for number 3, what is the probability of choosing one of your classmates whose last name starts in M? Use the total number of students in your class as NS. So, if may ganitong tanong na lumabas, syempre, alamin mo lang kung ilan kayong magkaklase. So, let's say, sa buong klase, kayo ay, let's say, 30. So, yung NS mo, 30. Okay? And then, meron tayo, so, para malaman mo, sino yung mga classmate mo na ang last name ay nagsisimula sa M, so, interviewin mo sila. Okay? So, let's say, ang na-interview mo na merong last name na M, so, na-interview mo, let's say, 5 sila. 5. Okay? So, pwede ka nang mag-solve. So, the probability of choosing a classmate na ang last name ay nagsisimula sa letter M, example niyan, ano ba? Mariano. May mga ganyang apelido, di ba? Okay. So, M. So, meron tayo NM, kung ilan yung na-interview mo sa lahat ng classmate mo. Yan. So, NM divided by NS. Siyempre, ilan ba kayong lahat na magka-classmate? So, now, substitute na lang natin. So, NM, ibig sabihin yung classmate mo na sa M nagsisimula yung apelyido ay 5. So, lagyan mo lang 5 divided by NS, kung ilan kayong lahat na magkakaklase. So, nilagay natin dyan 30, assuming 30. So, syempre, kung hindi kayo 30 na magkakaklase, edi, papalitan mo lang yan. Okay? And then, ilowest term natin. So, both of them are divisible by 5. So, 5 divided by 5 is 1. And then 30 divided by 5 is 6. So the answer is 1/6. Okay, so dito na tayo sa medyo mga tricky questions. So the probability of getting a blue marble in a jar is 1/4. So una ditong binigay yung probability. Now, if there are 12 marbles in the jar, how many blue marbles are inside the jar? Okay. So, sulat muna natin yung given. So, meron tayong P blue. Binanggit dyan yung P blue. Ilan daw? Ano daw probability na makakuha tayo ng blue? That is 1/4. Sinabi yan. Okay? Now, meron din tayong NS. Kasi yung NS, yan yung total number of marbles na nandoon sa jar. Okay? So, ilan yon? If there are 12 marbles, so 12. Okay? So, anong hinahanap? So, hinahanap is yung how many blue. Yan o. How many blue marbles are inside the jar. So, meaning, hinahanap natin yung N blue. Okay? So, babalikan lang natin yung formula. Ang formula natin ay P blue equal siya sa N blue divided by NS. Now, ang kailangan natin ay yung N blue. So, para makuha natin yon, we're going to derive a formula out of this. So, ang gagawin lang natin, itong NS na yan, since fraction yan, we can cross-multiply this dun sa P blue. Diba kapag nakasulat yan na yung NS na sa ilalim, we can cross-multiply. Para matira lang sa left ay yung N blue. So, the formula now is N blue is equal to itong P blue, probability na blue ang makukuha, multiplied, gagamit ako ng letter X for multiplication, NS. So, NS, yan. Kung ilan silang lahat. And then, pwede na tayo mag-substitute. So, the P blue is 1/4 multiplied by NS. Yung NS na is 12. Okay? So, kapag nilagay sa calculator, 1/4 times 12, para ring 12 divided by 4 yan. Okay? So, the answer will be 3. Yan. So, meron tayong 3 blue marbles. So, pagka mga ganito, huwag nyo sasabihin na 3 marbles lang. Kasi pag 3 marbles lang nilagay nyo, hindi yan yung accurate na answer. Kasi, baka marbles, pero hindi naman blue, diba? So, ang tinatanong kasi is, how many blue marbles? So, the answer is 3 blue marbles. Yan yung sagot. Okay, so I hope nasusundan nyo. So, next. What would you do to raise the probability of getting a green marble to 5/8 if the initial probability of getting a green marble is 1/4? So, situational problem ito kung saan binibigyan tayo ng option kung anong pwede natin gawin para mapataas ang probability na makakuha tayo ng green marble. So, una, meron siyang initial probability na 1/4. So, P green is 1/4. Now, if we're going to compare 1/4 with 5/8, so mas malaki yung probability na 5/8. So, that means from 1/4, siya ay magiging, so from P green na 1/4, gagawin natin siyang P green na 5/8. So, anong pwede natin gawin para maging 5/8 ang ating probability? Okay, so as you can see, pwede tayong magdagdag ng marbles, pwede rin tayong magbawas ng marbles. So, anong pwede natin gawin? So, pwede tayong magdagdag ng marbles, but we have to be very specific kung anong kulay ng marble ang idadagdag natin. Diba? Kasi kapag nagdagdag tayo ng ibang kulay ng marble, so, possible na instead na 1/4, bababa lang yung probability ng picking or getting a green marble. Okay? So, meaning, hindi tayo magdadagdag ng ibang kulay. So, and at the same time, hindi rin tayo magbabawas ng marble kasi hindi naman nabanggit dito kung ilan yung mga marbles. Okay? So, ang natitira na lang na option natin is magdagdag ng green marbles. But the question is, ilang green marbles ang idadagdag natin? Okay? So, you can observe, makikita mo dyan, ang numerator natin is 1 sa initial probability and sa final probability, naging 5 siya. And then, para naman dito sa denominator, ang initial probability ay may denominator na 4 at ang ating final probability ay may denominator na 8. So, parang 8 minus 4, that is 4. So, as you can see, it is evident na pwede nating gawin ay magdagdag ng 4 na green marbles. Okay, so the answer is add 4 green marbles. So, meaning, wag mong sasabihin na add 4 marbles. No? Kailangan i-specify mo anong kulay. Bakit? Kasi kapag nagdagdag tayo ng 4 na green marbles, yung 1/4 natin ngayon ay magiging, di ba, 1/4 siya na probability. Pag naglagay tayo ng 4 na green marbles, that will become 1 plus 4. Kasi yung sa taas, green marbles tinutukoy dyan. Now, yung denominator natin na 4, since nagdagdag ka ng 4 na green marbles, dadagdagan mo rin yung denominator ng 4. Okay? And then, to simplify this, meron tayong 1 plus 4, that is 5. And then, 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay? So, you see, yung original na probability, which is 1/4, ay nagawa na nating 5/8. So, ang sagot, add 4 green marbles. So, magdadagdag tayo ng 4 na green marbles. And that's it para sa ating review. I hope makatulong ito sa inyo, especially sa inyong parating na exam. And ito nga pala ay grade 8 mathematics. So, yung content natin is about probability. Pagkuha ng sample space. Ayan. Tapos, meron tayong mga trick questions with regards sa probability. Okay? So, balik ko na kay kuya ko. Yo, maraming salamat. Again, this is Sir Lupet na nagsasabi na kung di ka pa nakasubscribe, mag-subscribe ka na. Paki-like din ang ating video. At laging tatandaan na sa bawat problema, merong solusyon. Dapat tayo ang maging solusyon para iwas konsumisyon. Dahil darating ang araw, lahat ng to magiging alaala na lang. Kaya samahan nyo gumawa ng magandang alaala. Maraming salamat. Ingat nasan ka man. God bless you and goodbye for now.